Skye is a beautiful little, just turned 4-year-old. She's one of a kind little girl, both medically and personality. She just loves to laugh, loves the music, and yeah, she's a beautiful little girl.
Skye has a genetic disorder. This disorder has no name. She is a one of a kind in the entire world. She has duplications of chromosome 1 in some of her cells. So she has like a mosaic makeup. And this manifests itself in hypotonia, so she's very floppy. She was more or less like a rag doll when she was very young. She has a mild hearing loss. She's got abnormal eye lenses, the works. And before Skye came to St. Cecilia's, we were really worried about where is Skye going to go for education, because she was growing up and coming out of her early development centres. And she's like, you need to get into official kindergarten systems. Like, where are we going to go that's going to be able to support her? And luckily that's when Xavier approached us and said, look, there's this program that's going on that we're trying to get kids who are in Skye's position into mainstream care, because Skye's intellectually, she's on par with all the other kids. She's just trapped in her own body. So they said, look, there's these children who are being missed, who are mentally ready to go but physically can't. And they're falling through the gaps, and that's why this program was invaluable. And they said, do you want Skye to volunteer and pioneer this program? And we were like, you bet we do. We really want to test this out. And it's proved absolutely incredible. Melissa is Skye's care worker who comes here, and she has been absolutely incredible and amazing. She doesn't take any of Skye's cheek or nonsense, but at the same time, she brings a really warm and supportive care. So the kind of things that Melissa does is obviously feeding is the most important thing. She knows how to use the tube feeding and the pump feeding. Again, another major one is she knows how to administer medications. This is one of the top things, because this is in the home environment, is something that only Vanessa and I can do, and anybody else who assists is too afraid to do. So that's one of the key things that Melissa can do. Also being able to operate her special equipment, her hoists so that she can get changed, her high-low chair, her outdoor pram, anything like that, to be able to help Skye interact with the kids and her environment is fantastic. And the most thing, I guess, is just companionship, just being able to understand what Skye is saying, being able to relay communications between Skye and the children, and she's been coming here now for 2 days a week, Thursdays and Fridays, since March, and she's been having a whale of a time. So Ness, my wife, drops her off in the mornings, and she's saying that Skye can't wait to get to school every time. She's literally bouncing up and down the car, huge smile on her face. And when she gets here, literally all the kids line up and just yell, "Skye's here, Skye's here!" And they all come running through the playground. And she literally has a whole group of friends who are wrapped around Littlefinger. It's so incredible to see how well the children have taken to her. It's just amazing. And we've been told the most important thing for Skye right now isn't just academics. It's she needs as much social exposure as possible. She needs to build those social skills. And this could only really be done via this school and this program. The main things I want for Skye is to be healthy and to be happy, and the most thing is to be surrounded by good friends. In terms of education, I sincerely hope that with programs like this, that Skye will be forearmed to be able to look after herself academically, that she'll be able to go into the world after school and be able to go, I know what I want to do, and that I, Skye, want to be able to communicate my intentions to the world and the world to understand me. These may sound like very humble goals, but from what we deal with every day, these are the most essential, is friendship and her being understood.
Xavier, an absolute godsend. I would highly recommend them to anybody. They have just been there for us for both in-home care and finding ways to help us with the childcare and Skye getting the education she needs in kindergarten. They bend over backwards for the children that they look after, and it's the most fantastic program that anybody could ask for.
I could not imagine what our life would be like, and I don't want to imagine what our life would be like without this. I actually think it is an essential service which everyone should have access to, and I think the benefits speak for themselves. I think when you see how well Skye is doing just within the parameters of this school program, you have no idea how much this has affected us in such a positive way, and how beneficial this is going to be for Skye's development, both academically and as an all-rounded individual. We could not have done this without Xavier.